Hi, my Capricorn. Happy December. Welcome to your reading. Free monthly reading. Remember, this is a general reading for singles and coupled, and it will not resonate with everyone. It might resonate completely or partially, it might not resonate at all. So you might just need a personalized one. But let's start with the reading. I'm going to start with the Celtic Cross, and this is your present, my Capricorns, and we're going to go with a crossing card. What is the challenge card? So let me see your present and your crossing card. Your past, your near future, your foundation. Wait, no. This is going to be your foundation. No, this is your foundation. All right. Wow. Well, my Capricorns. So, how you see yourself? External influences. Hopes and fears. And the outcome. Okay, my Capricorn. So, let's start. First of all, what I see that, let's start with that foundation. First of all, this is the main basic foundation where everything starts. So this is United Pentacles. And I think, my Capricorns, you guys have been, wanting to be feeling independent. So if you are in a relationship or you are single, this is the single card. It might be like someone in the relationship, or someone just definitely just wants to be single, wants to be enjoying the fruits of their labor, just want to enjoy, it's someone who has that high self-esteem, good with themselves. So it might be like whatever situation you're passing through, my Capricorn, has to be with someone just wants to enjoy their single life, and they good the way they are. So what I see, that what you just passed through, it's working hard, working a lot in details. So if you are alone, or you would sing with someone, with your partner, maybe someone is really working hard, like a workaholic, trying to work in the details of the relationship, or trying to make things work in the relationship, because obviously someone just loves to be single, wants to be single, enjoy themselves, himself, herself. So is not really worried about love life, literally. Like, I have high self-esteem, I work hard and have everything I want. So something's going on with my phone. Is freezing all the time lately. So anyway, so when someone is working hard, put in all the details to need to make things work out in a relationship, or just wants to be in a relationship with anybody, like someone is trying to work to try to be in a relationship, try to stay in a relationship, right? The present is the Lover's card, and the Lover's card is telling me literally, like, there's a mutual, let me just move this. Sorry, my phone keeps freezing. So from someone wanting to be single, something that just passed recently is like, it's a lot of work, working in details to keep a relationship or to try to get into a relationship. because obviously someone just wants to be single and is enjoying their single life, then what you be passing through at the beginning of December is the Lover's card. The Lover's card is telling you, you know what, someone needs to make decisions. There are decisions to make, decisions about mutual agreements. There's always a promise. There's always like understanding. But what the challenge is going to be, my Capricorn, is this 5 of Wands. So there's going to be kind of like a, when I see this card, for me, is like a good competition type. You know, like there's conflict. There's people getting involved. Maybe other people that wants to be with the person you want to be with. Like I see like competition all the time. So you might have, or someone might have to make a decision about where you want to take things, making decisions of where you want to start from, or how you're gonna be in a relationship, or how you're gonna keep your relationship, or something is going on, but there's decisions to make, and it's a lot to deal with, and when it comes to conflicts, or trying to avoid conflict, it's very difficult. So there's a challenge here, and the challenge, like I said, is like, it seems like other suitors, or you simply having people that likes to make conflicts or put conflicts in your life about the relationship. And the near future, what I see actually is someone not really trying to move on. So even though someone wants to be single, even though someone is enjoying their single life, if you're in a relationship, meaning you really want to be with this person no matter what, and you're trying to make a decision, and maybe that's what decision you're going to make, or someone else is going to make, like, you know what, I'm not moving on, I'm just sticking here with this person, or the other person is deciding to be with you, even that there's might not be a mutual agreement to be in a serious relationship or something, but what's happened is like, I'm still not moving on, I'm still sticking here around with you, right? So the most possible scenario that can happen at this point is the Ace of Wands. When I see the Ace of Wands is basically saying this potential of passion, new creativity, new ideas, kind of be make a breakthrough, like because someone has decided not to move on, like you guys could start eventually something new. When it comes to when I see it, I always see passion and fertility, you know, like a seedling, like things growing. So I think that all this effort that you been putting on, or the other person is trying to put on, and trying to get into a relationship, or trying to maybe convince the other person that I want to be in a relationship, because the other person, or you, or you know, it could be either way, just still like enjoying single life, you know, it's just not moving on. It's like, okay, I'm gonna stick here and I give a chance, so let's try to start something new, new ideas, start something new. Like there's some passion here, so I think there are some passion in here, right? But how do you see yourself, or how the other person see you, my Capricorn? You see yourself like being very anxious and nervous, maybe because all this work, or maybe if are you the one who wants to be single and you don't really want to be in a relationship because you're enjoying the way you are at this point. You might be just being very anxious and nervous about, like, you know what, I just don't really feel like I'm ready for a relationship. If it's, you know, all the way around, it might be like you being very anxious and nervous and having sleepless night and thinking about, but I really want to be with this person, you know, just make it resonate to your situation. But it could be either a situation like you're the one who's being nervous because you don't want to be in a relationship, you still enjoying your singleness, you're not ready, or is the, you know, you feeling that way because you see the other person as being a Knight of Pentacles. When we talk about external influences, your external influences are the Four of Wands reverse. And I think there is a broken family, broken happiness. I think there's an instability going on at this point. Something that it has to be with lack of stability, a broken home, and it's like no really happiness at this point. So something is just not feeling complete. And I think that, you know, this might be one of the reasons why things, you know, are the way they are at this point. You know, there's a really hard decision to be made at this point in the entrance of December about, you know, your relationships, or if you're single, like if you're trying to get in a relationship and you are trying to be with someone who is not really into getting a relationship, right? And one of the influences could be to like external influences. Is like, you know, or you or the other person just feeling like, you know what, I'm not really happy at this point. And I'm not talking about specifically with you or you with this person, but it's external, meaning, you know, all the energy that is coming from the outside. It's like someone is just maybe having issues at home, maybe dealing with people who are having troubles at home. Could be that you see other people being in the same situation, or the other person that you're trying to be with see that situation in other people, like, oh, but they're not happy, you know, in relationships and stuff like that. You know, try to make it, you know, put it in your way. But what I see is unhappiness. I see like a broken home, like not a stability in terms of a relationship, and maybe you or the other person is seeing that and is influencing in your relationship, or what you're trying to, you know, get into with this person, or either if you don't know anybody, whatever you're trying to get into a relationship, maybe because you being in a broken home and you really want to be with someone and feel happy. When I see your hopes and desires, I see the Sun in reverse, which is a good card. And I think you really, really hope, like, you know, like this will turn like this. Like you want the happiness, you want kids, you want family. And I see this like right under the other one. So I think, you know, like your fears are like whoever you are, whether you're going to be with or you being stuck with, is just not going to bring all that happiness that you want in your life. All right. So the outcome that I see is the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is saying someone is making a decision between two directions. So let me see what's the entire general energy is going to be an equal giving and taking in a relationship. If you are trying to be with someone, I know you or the other person has been working hard. Someone has been really, you know, like enjoying their single life, but someone is still going to be sticking around. Then I see, like I said, the best case scenario is like something start new with passion. And when I see fertility, is like something growing from something, from starting new, right? And then someone making a decision. When I see the Two of Wands, I see someone making a decision about you. And I see this, I think at the end of December, you guys are going to be given an equal taking of attention to each other about whatever you've been working on so hard and trying to bring into this relationship. Or the other person, you might end up like working and putting some effort, basically, because someone has been putting a lot of effort, and this is the what it just passed, what you passed through in this relationship. Or even if you're single, you've been really working hard. So whoever you've been trying to stick with or being with, this person might be deciding to, okay, go ahead, let's start something. There is some passion here, like I like you, you like me, okay, let's start. So this person might start putting some effort in here. And I see, of course, all this effort has bringing you a lot of pain in the past. I feel like you felt betrayed in the past because you were offering love or someone was offering love and it was not taking. So yes, so it's a lot of patience and coming out of pain, but yes, I think you really feel betrayed in the past, right? Could be with this person or someone else. But now at the end of the month, I think you're gonna be enjoying a little bit more of this giving, taking, and not being only you, or maybe the other person finally is gonna get into you. I mean, get to you, and you're gonna be like, okay, let me put some effort. All right, so let me see now. This decision. What is this decision about? Yes. This is the, well, when I see this card is making a decision of probably has to be focusing something that is not physical. I see someone pretty much focusing more in the physical. So just be careful. Be careful that you will not get back to this. Okay? Because it seems like someone is pretty much putting too much attention to the physical here. And this card, what I said, it's passion. It just really tells me with this that someone is making a decision about it. Maybe I want to stick out, but it's purely more physical than love. So I just want to warn you, more physical than love here, Capricorn. Always you is the other person, because that it was very much clarified with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and it's telling me it's just more focused and physical than emotional. You know, it's someone who's like more unavailable. So yeah, that person will stick around, you will stick around, but always you, the other person, is just focusing in that. So now let's look at your work. Okay, Capricorn, I think you might have a little poor timing in terms to your career. I think you're going to have to be pretty much focusing your career right now. Watch how you're spending in this month, because you're going to have to make decisions that are kind of like, and you're not deciding what to do. You might be hanging between two type of jobs at this point. I don't know what it is, but I think you need to open your eyes and really look at the red flags over here when it comes to your career, because I think you are trying to make changes in your career and you tried like this one or that one, but this is not the time. So do not make any decision right now in December yet, okay, about your career, my Capricorn. So you're going to get some type of revelation of truth at work that it will help you anyway. But just do not make anything, and it's going to be the will when it comes to the entire energy of your work. So that's a great thing. Things will change at the end, and this truth that is going to come to you, this information will help you at the end. But do not make any decisions yet, as long as you know, just try to stick at work. Be very focused in your career right now. Very clear whatever you say at work, whoever you talk to, okay, because this is not a great timing to make changes, and you're gonna have to reach out to others for assistance. Okay, so once this information is revealed to you, then things gonna change. Things are gonna change. So they're gonna change very good. And then you're gonna have something good and a financial windfall at the beginning of the year when it comes to your job. But right now, don't make any changes and don't make any decisions, okay? All right. So how do you deal with, what is your how are you going to deal with this situation? Let's see, what is your card to the spiritual guidance? Okay, compassion. Deal your situation in love. It says demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. You know, I think that it's pretty much hooked up with the fact that someone is trying to be single. Someone loves to be single. Someone is trying to put the effort a lot to stay in a relationship or to start a relationship. Someone is trying to, someone will make a decision, but it's more in the physical. So maybe it's going to be sticking around. However, they will be a give and taking equal. So at the end. But remember, it's more passion than anything else. But how are you going to deal with this? With compassion, you know? I think it's okay to actively share and leave love with this person. I mean, share it and leave it. But now you know. Now you know there is more into passion and physical than true love. So if you're the one who are living life like this, like, okay, I'm good the way I am, you still need to share the love. And I know there's going to be happening at the end of December, you know, and the wheel comes here with changes about your career. And of course, you're like this. It's like things are changing, things going to be great. But remember to be compassionate to all the people. All right. And all with love. Okay, my Capricorns, I hope I help in any way. If you can make any donation, if you can make a donation of any amount, below there is a link. Okay. And if you want a personal reading, you can use the same link. If you decide to make a donation, this really helped me to continue offering the free spiritual guidance, and so I can reach as many people as possible with, you know, the guidance. So I just want to wish you much love, much light, and I wish you a happy holidays, my Capricorns. Have a beautiful end of the year, and I'll see you in January. Ciao.